Okay, we're going to be talking about major scales. And first of all, I just want to review the notes on the treble clef. This clef here is often called the G clef because the little curly Q surrounds the G note. So that's a G. All right, and so the rest of it is kind of like the alphabet. So if you go up, the next note in the musical alphabet is A, and then it goes B, and then C, and then D, then E, then F, and if you put one on top, it's a G. Okay, that's a G. So it goes right up the alphabet, and then below that G, if this was the G, if you go backwards on the alphabet, you go down. So that's G, F, E, then there's D. Then to extend the staff, you can go and put what's called ledger lines. C, below the C is a B, below the B is an A, and then that's a G. And what we're going to do today is we're going to spell this G major scale. Now, first we're going to start with that G, the red note there. That's second finger. It has a 1 because that's the root of the scale. So over on the staff, that's this note here. All right. The second degree of the scale is the pinky, which is the second degree of the scale, which is an A. Okay, and the A, of course, is a whole step from the G. Now we need another whole step. That's from this note, the pinky, to this note, the third degree of the scale. G, A, and then this note is a B. All right, and then now we get the half step. Between 3 and 4 is always a half step. Notice it's only 1 fret. So on the staff, it looks like this. It doesn't look very different. But if you remember from our discussions, B to C and E to F are only 1 fret apart. So that makes sense when you look at it that way. So you got whole from G to A, whole from A to B, then a half step from B to C. All right, now we're going from 4 to 5, which is a whole step. You'll go second finger and then fourth finger, okay? And that note, the D, is here on the staff, okay? All right, now, so we're on the E next. That's this note. The 6th degree of the scale will be first finger, okay? And that E is written here, okay? There you go. All right, and then a whole step from the 6 to the 7 is from E. And you know, if you went a half step, it'd be F. Remember, E to F is only a half step. And we need whole step, so we're going to go to F sharp. Always to the right, okay, you go sharp. Okay, so we're going to put this F there. For some reason, it has to tell me. There we go. There's the F sharp. And then we're back to the half step between 7 and 1. Notice the red one is the 1. And so then that is written here. Remember how we talked about the G clef? It's G because that's where the curly Q curls around that. It's also known as the treble clef, G clef or treble clef. All right, so that is the G major scale. Now, of course, on guitar, it's going to sound down an octave. So what I'm going to do is go into the this tool, score manager. I'm going to change this to guitar. All right. Pluck to strings, electric guitar. Okay, now it'll sound right. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so that over here is ba, 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 ba. Okay, and then I know that's only half of the scale, but we'll do the second half in a minute. I want to show you what it looks like descending. So we got G, and then I'm going to make this an F sharp, okay? That's that half step, okay? E, D. I don't know why it's like giving me all these extra messages. But C is the next one. That's 3rd fret, 5th string. Okay, B, A is there. That's G, 2nd finger, 6th string. All right, now, and that's the first half. All right. All right, and we can take this one out. Okay, so that, let's play that. Again, that would look like over here, ba, 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 ba. 1st finger, 3rd finger, and then pinky, pinky, 3rd, 1st, pinky, 2nd, 1st, pinky, 2nd finger, okay? All right, so that's what that looks like on staff paper and with all the explanations of where the half steps are.